Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode I will be recapping How I Met Your Mother Game Night, which was originally broadcast on the 27th of February 2006, and I'm recording this episode nearly 20 years later on the 19th of June 2025. Without a couple of things before I get on with the recap, actually. You'll know what I was covering if you watched this morning's episode, which released at 11 a.m. GMT. I should stop saying morning because it's morning for me, but not for where I recap the 11th Doctor Chronicles, All of Time and Space in the Yearn. So please go and check that out if you haven't already, as well as all of my previous How I Met Your Mother episodes, which are in a nice How I Met Your Mother playlist, so you can find them all in one place, and I should, as long as I remember, link it at the end of this episode. But without further ado, here's my recap of How I Met Your Mother Game Night. We start off with the How I Met Your Mother title sequence. Older Ted mentions Marshall being good at games. Marshall introduces Marshgammon. Marshall mentions Pictionary. Marshall reveals his feelings on backgammon. Lily mentions Victoria attending game night. Ted asks Barney, Marshall, and Lily to not mention several things to Victoria. Barney mentions Ted not telling Victoria about his relationship with Robin. Barney answers a call. Barney insults Ted. Barney teases the re-return. Ted reveals how he perceives Marshall and Lily. Marshall and Lily agree to this. Lily goes to help Robin with drinks. Lily asks Robin about her feelings towards Victoria attending game night. Lily believes Robin hates Victoria. Marshall explains the rules of Marshgammon. Marshall lets Victoria play Marshgammon first. Marshall asks a question to Victoria. Marshall defends this to Ted. Victoria answers the question Marshall asked her. Barney reminds Ted of the re-return. Lily informs Barney that she has bumped into someone who knew him. Her name was Sharon or Shannon. Barney panics when hearing Shannon's name. Lily also tells Barney that Shannon gave her a tape. Barney asks Lily about this tape. Lily promises to give Barney this tape. Marshall asks Victoria another question. Robin interrupts Victoria multiple times. Lily gives Barney the tape. Barney destroys the tape. Barney attempts to distract everyone by reminding everyone of one of the rules of Marshgammon. Lily asks Barney something. Lily reveals she tricked Barney. Lily also reveals that Barney destroyed Ted's graduation tape. Ted stops Barney from destroying another tape. Barney's Ted plays, which includes a much younger Barney, affirming his love for Shannon. Younger Barney sings. Barney removes the tape so can no longer play. Everyone except Barney still doesn't know where Barney is. Barney returns. Ted and Lily apologise to Barney. Barney believes that what is on that tape is the most embarrassing event of his life. Marshall attempts to cheer up Barney. Marshall tells an embarrassing story. Lily reveals the name her children call Marshall. Her school children, she has a class, I should make that clear. Barney tells everyone else the events that led to what is on the tape. Shannon reaffirms her love for Barney. Shannon says legendary. Barney serves a customer. This customer gives Barney some advice. Barney stops telling his story. Marshall reveals Ted was winning Marshgammon. Victoria tells an embarrassing story. Older Ted refuses to tell his children Victoria's story. But Barney continues telling his story. Barney and Shannon reunite. Shannon gives Barney some advice. Barney witnesses Sharon cheating on him. Barney stops his story for a second time. Lily tells an embarrassing story. Lily insults Marshall's mum's cookies. Barney continues his story for a second time. Shannon corrects Barney, but Shannon breaks up with Barney. Shannon asks Barney to forget about her. Barney sees Shannon for the first time since their breakup. Greg mocks Barney's song to Shannon. Barney cuts his hair and gets a suit. Barney teases seeing Shannon one last time. Marshall apologises. Ted tells an embarrassing story. Ted tells Victoria about his feelings towards Robin. Ted's story takes took place during the events of the pilot. Ted threw up on Robin's doormat. Ted apologises to Robin. Barney finishes the story. This part of Barney's story took place tonight. Barney and Shannon reunite. Barney mentions Greg. Barney introduces his new self to Shannon. Barney reveals Shannon now has a child called Max. Barney starts to spiral. Lily attempts to reassure Barney. Barney insults children. Barney reveals he slept with Shannon. Lily refuses to believe this. Barney believes this is true. Barney is happy with himself. Barney singles out Ted. Barney says goodbye to the other. Marshall believes Barney won game night. Ted and Victoria reunite. Older Ted teases more secrets. And that is my recap of How I Met Your Mother game night. Now on to tomorrow's first episode, which will release at 11am GMT as per usual, where I will be recapping the 8th Doctor Adventures, Time War Uncharted 2, Pursuit, Spoil of War. So here is the trailer for the 8th Doctor Adventures, Time War Uncharted 2, Pursuit.
As nights draw in and we hug close, the time is ripe for tales.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The 8th Doctor, Time War Uncharted, Pursuit.
So listen close and steel your hearts, for this one never fails. Oh. Sorry, let's try that again.
My ship! You're junking it!
Only the parts we don't need.
We don't need a roof!
Alex, something happened to you back on the Kalanos.
My eyes were opened. I want to see the universe, any universe, on my terms. I want you to see it with me. The Kalanos is locked onto a time wake. I would know my own TARDIS's footprints anyway.
There's something wrong. Feels like we're trying to materialize somewhere that doesn't exist.
Please keep your hands where I can see them, and I will refrain from shooting you.
All the grand outlooks of time, the 18,000 trees, they chop them down and they sail all around on the time wings lovely breeze.
I can execute this, Doctor, sir. Just give me the word.
Alex! I think it's time we talked.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the trailer for the 8th Doctor Adventures, Time War Uncharted 2, Pursuit, and I showed you that because in tomorrow's first episode, which will release at 11am GMT as per usual, I'll be recapping the 8th Doctor Adventures, Time War Uncharted 2, Pursuit, Spoil of War. But back to this episode, let me know what you thought of How I Met Your Mother game night. If you watched it, my recap. If you didn't, you can put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well with anything else from the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow at 11am GMT for my recap of the 8th Doctor Adventures, Time War Uncharted 2, Pursuit, Spoil of War. See you then. Goodbye.